Guys, it's been 7 years, 7 whole years since we first met each other.
To the day.
Yes, and the question that's been coming up recently is how well do we actually still know each other?
So we have a series of 10 questions. Our first date.
Our first fight.
The other person's wedding vows. And for each question, we then have to purchase something from Target that will represent the answer to that question. Then each of the 10 items will be graded between 1 and 10, making the winner of this battle whoever is closest to 100. Let the games begin.
Let's go!
Okay,
Yeah,
guys,
so I'm
here we
walking
go.
into Target right now. Oh,
Let the games begin.
you're going down. Number 1, the day we met.
Do you even remember this day?
I remember it very, very clearly.
The first day we met.
Jess was at her cousin's house and I went to pick her up.
It was my first day in LA.
And when she opened the door for me to say hello, she slammed the door back on my face because she went in to go get the Wi-Fi password. She was leaving the house with me anyway. I don't know why she needed the Wi-Fi password.
He took me to church. We went out for lunch. We saw the Hollywood sign.
I think it'd be funny to get a Wi-Fi router.
My first thought was like to show him how well I remembered the outfit he wore, but I feel like I can do better than that.
Pretty expensive item for something this stupid, but we should go big, right? Fancy running into you here. Perfect, I found him.
This is literally going to take me forever. I want to win. I need to show him that I remember the most.
She's gonna be so confused and it's gonna be the greatest thing ever.
Faith still moves mountains because we went to church. I feel like that's weak. I don't know what to do. Okay, I think I figured it out. I'm gonna go see if they have something that works. Number 2, our first date. Something I remember very clearly.
Sick. There was our first time hanging out where I know where we went to lunch, but I'm trying to remember where the heck our first actual legit date was.
Our first date was in Malibu.
Oh, this is really, really bad. This is a really bad news, guys.
We watched the sunset.
I'm having such a hard time remembering where the heck our first date was.
Then we went to the Cheesecake Factory in Santa Monica.
When we were first hanging out, we went to so many places and we went out to eat and went out to lunch and went out so many times.
And then we went to Froyo. We like walked and got Froyo.
I figured it out. I totally cheated. Don't tell her. But I looked through our camera roll. We went to the Malibu Pier.
I'm gonna see if there's like a Malibu t-shirt or something like that. They don't really have anything. Dang it.
We should get her like fish or something.
I'm gonna see if they have like a Cheesecake Factory branded something. I'm going to just Google really quickly on Target and see if they have anything.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
I figured it out. I'm gonna go get it. Oh, finally.
Number 3, our first kiss.
What a day.
Something I remember so clearly.
That was very sarcastic.
I was just making fun of your last one.
Oh, okay. Nice.
This one's easy.
I know exactly what I'm gonna do for it.
I know exactly what to get, but I don't know the section. I'm a little lost here.
Our first kiss was at his house. We were like playing around with like the blanket and stuff, and then we're in his kitchen. Gabe played slow dancing music. There was a blanket, slow dance music, and we were in the kitchen. Sounds like Clue, the board game. Look who I found. Don't show me your trolley. I'm either gonna do a blanket or something to do with slow dancing music, or it was like Alexa. I mean, I'm not gonna buy him a whole Alexa just for this challenge.
Amazon Alexa. If you know, you know. Number 4,
a little juicy. The first time we met the parents.
How I Met Your Mother. When I surprised Jess in Australia back in 2016, her mom picked me up from the airport, so I got in her car.
It was at their place, their house in Florida.
And Janine is notorious for not just having a normal keychain. She has the biggest, all the accessories on a keychain that you could ever have.
The other option is the trip that I first met them on. We all went to New York.
I swear, they do not have flipping keychains in this store. This is insane.
I think my hack of Googling what's at Target, like keyword searching, honestly, it's saving me so much time.
I just asked an employee. They don't have keychains. What? Found a solution. Let's go. Number 5, our first fight. Oof.
It still hurts.
Yeah, this one's gonna be painful to shop for.
It was about how homesick I was, and there was just a lot of miscommunication, and Gabe left and he went for a drive.
I should get like boxing gloves or something. That'd be hilarious.
I had a little look online. Nothing Australian, nothing. That was Gabe. Nothing homesick related. So I think I might go the car route. I thought it might be funny to get him like a car air freshener.
I have definitely opted for the more civilized route on this one. On to the next.
Number 6, the other person's wedding vows. Oh my gosh. No.
I know exactly what to get for this one. It's gonna be so good.
He said something along the lines of like, I hope there's never a day that I have to live without you, or something like that.
She said something along the lines of like, I'll always take your Instagram pictures or something like that.
I might do something around life, since that was kind of like what he talked about.
I'm thinking like a tripod with a phone clamp on top, or a freaking phone selfie stick.
I'm looking at what I'm getting, and I'm like getting teary just thinking about the reasoning behind why I'm getting it. This is not that deep, and I'm making it so deep.
What? I'm in shock. All the selfie sticks are gone. I guess this'll do. Number 7, my favorite thing to do. Or your favorite thing to do. The other person's favorite thing to do. Jess's favorite thing to do right now is for sure spend time with Micaiah.
I'm sure you can guess where I'm going. Oh my gosh.
She just won't stop stalking me.
Look who it is.
Can't get away from her. Got some books for them. Dare I say, I think those books are quite adorable. I think she's gonna love those so much.
I was going to get him Lego, because that's obviously his favorite thing to do. But I think I'm gonna save that for later on. He's definitely right there. I knew he was right there.
What?
I'm talking.
I'm trying to live my life.
Number 8, the other person's childhood.
So doing something for Jess's childhood seems pretty easy because she's Australian, but like what's an Australian staple?
Oh my gosh. I think that's perfect.
I think I got it. Hopefully they have it here though. That's the one issue that we might run into, so let me check.
He drummed for 10 years, 5 years, 10 years, quite a long time.
This is quite devastating because we aren't in Australia and I can't buy Tim Tams.
He also wrestled for 10 years, and then he also did musical theater.
I'm jumping out on a limb here, and I'm pretty sure Australians have these. And I'm pretty sure Jess has told me about these before. So I'm gonna go with that. And if I think of anything better, I can swap out, but that's what I'm going for now. Number 9, the other person's favorite TV show or movie. Her favorite TV show is Monk from her childhood. I'm gonna try to find something detective-y because Monk was a detective in the TV show.
I have the perfect gift. This is the easiest one.
Number 10, the other person's biggest fear. That one's really difficult.
That one is difficult.
Gabe is afraid of heights, and so I'm trying to find something related to heights. I have no idea.
I don't fully actually remember what it is.
Being afraid of heights is like the most difficult thing to find a gift for.
If I'm to think of it off the top of my head right now, I think it would be like her having to live by herself, not with Micaiah and I. To make it a little lighthearted and not as grim, I thought I could do something with like, she turns into a cat lady who lives alone. Sorry to all you cat lovers out there, but it's too good not to move forward with this idea.
I can either get a chair, because it's up high, or I can go get something like a little Micaiah onesie or something, because he doesn't want anything to happen to Micaiah.
What makes this even better is that Jess is allergic to cats.
This will definitely work.
Got it, let's go.
I need to get to the car, because he's definitely waiting.
This is me being really bored because Jess is still in there, just taking her sweet old time, and my phone just died. Oh my gosh, finally! All right, my stuff is in the trunk, so put your stuff in the back here so we can keep it separate.
Hey, you close your eyes.
All right.
You guys too. No spoiling.
We'll see you at home. The reveal.
The day we met.
The day we met. 3, 2, 1.
I had a feeling you were gonna do something about the Wi-Fi. I think it was my nerves, or I don't know what to this day I'm like, why did I go finish getting the Wi-Fi? I was in the middle of getting the Wi-Fi password from my cousin.
To then leave the house and not use the Wi-Fi.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome home. Wow, that's really good.
Is it?
Yeah,
Why?
because it was your new home in America, and like we're each other's home.
Aww. But also that this was kind of where I left you when I went to get the Wi-Fi.
Very utilitarian because we did need a doormat anyway.
I
So
know.
that is why you got this. I'm gonna go with an 8.
What?
No, 9.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yours, I'm gonna give a 9 as well, because I think it's very creative. It's just like not practical.
Since when was this a practicality contest on what we're gonna actually use?
I got all practical stuff. Our first date. 3, 2, 1.
Wow. Nice. Very practical, guys. And I got you
What the?
some salmon because of the Malibu Pier that we went to. And on the Malibu Pier is a little fish restaurant.
We didn't go to the seafood restaurant.
I know. We walked around it and took pictures next to it.
I cannot believe you got me salmon.
Very practical.
I hate salmon.
I want to say 8, but there's no creativity. It's just remembering where we went. I feel like we were on completely different wavelengths of how to get gifts for this challenge.
Wow. I have to give that at least a 7. No salmon was involved the whole day. It's not like we looked over the pier and saw salmon. I wouldn't look at that and be like, oh, our first date.
Okay, no, yeah, that's fair.
Can I give you a 5?
Your choice, your number.
I'm giving you a 5.
What?
This, honestly, was not that good. But enjoy going to cheesecake.
This one is our first kiss. 3, 2, 1.
Oh my gosh. In my footage, I said, it's not like I'm gonna buy him an Alexa. It's for the same reason.
That's not even a thing that we didn't use headphones.
That doesn't mean you have to buy me the thing that we used.
I got freaking salmon the last one, and you're like, we didn't eat salmon.
I wanted these. I thought Gabe is for sure gonna get me a blanket. I also just pointed out the other day which blanket I wanted, so I was like, he's gonna remember.
Yeah, but my mindset was go big or go home.
I'm not gonna rate you a 10.
What?
You rated me lower with the Cheesecake Factory because you're saying, oh, that's the obvious answer, we went to the Cheesecake Factory. So I'm gonna rate you low because you're like, oh, that's what we use, I'm gonna get that. But it's very creative, I'm gonna give you a 9.
All right, I'll take a 9. I would say 5. I also have to take off a point because you're just buying stuff for yourself.
No, I'm not. I just feel like this is a bit more creative than your Alexa.
Oh my God.
I would at least want to bargain for a 7.
Absolutely not.
Okay, let's move on. This is a 5. Yeah, this is for you.
And no, here, this is for you. This is also for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I should have gotten a blanket. I wanted that blanket. First time we met the parents. I got in a New York minute.
Oh my goodness. I like it. I like the sentiment of New York. A phone car clamp. Jess's mom picked me up from the airport and drove me to Jess. And she had a phone clamp in her car where her phone sat, where she was taking phone calls with you and being a decoy for me while I was sitting in the car.
That has been your best one so far.
Really?
I'm gonna give that a 10. That's exactly what I had in mind for this challenge.
Okay.
Not salmon.
I really do like the New York bit. That's just pulling on my heartstrings a bit. I'll go 7.5.
Okay. I was proud of myself for finding a New York book.
This was actually smart to go into a section, book section, to find a New York thing. So thank you.
Our first fight.
The juice. What I'm gonna say is I should have given you this instead of the words that I gave you.
Oh, Bobby. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We've learned and we've moved on from this fight, but you did like drive away. So I got you an air freshener because I thought if you're gonna drive away in a fight, you may as well be in a nicely smelling car.
That's pretty good.
I will say, I feel like the tissues don't give me enough about the context of the fight,
This is my most strugglesome question of the day.
but I was crying. So for that, I'll give you a 6.5.
I'm gonna go 9.
Okay.
You hit the car thing, which was very much a part of me driving. This would have calmed me right down in that car.
The other person's wedding vows.
Let's go.
I know what
go.
you would have thought of.
Go.
This is a puzzle. And
Of New York.
New York, and it's to represent, no matter what happens, all of the travel that we've done and all of the life that we have lived together, all of the places that we've seen, and all of the fun that we have because we like doing puzzles. So that's that one.
So good.
You hate it.
No, I love it. I love puzzles. But I'm not gonna say it nails it,
Wow.
but I get where you're coming from.
I was definitely emotional in the puzzle aisle, so that's
Were
okay.
you?
Yeah.
The inspiration that I took from yours was the line that you said, you will always take pictures for me for Instagram.
Yeah, I regret saying that.
But the beautiful part about it is you don't need to anymore, because you can attach this to a tree and set the phone up there, and then it can take pictures for me automatically.
Okay, good.
It's connected very much so and creative.
Yeah, no, I think it does the job. I think I'm gonna have to give you a 10. I mean, I don't love the gift. I feel like you didn't get me things that I would like keep.
No, I did things that I knew would win the game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go, and you did the New York too, which does always hit a string with me. I wanna give you an 8, but it's mainly because you're kind of like sad about it.
What else could I have done except give you tissues? Like, I think I was very creative with how I took that challenge.
I'll give you an 8. That's fair. Your vows specifically had that line that I could play off of really good. Mine was a little tougher, so I'll go with the 8.
Okay.
I am excited to do this puzzle, by the way, so thanks for the practicality, Jess.
You're welcome. Favorite thing to do?
Your favorite thing to do currently is spend time with Micaiah.
True.
So what I got for you was these 2 books.
Oh my gosh. gosh. I
You
looked
couldn't
at
read my
those.
hair? Did you?
Yeah, I did. Aww. So I think one of your most favorite things.
Do I have to keep my eyes closed this whole time?
Well, yeah, because it's gonna
Okay.
give away, unless you only look in my eyes and not at the thing. So I think one of your most favorite things to do is to play games, whether it's play games with me at night or have a game night or something like that. And I feel like we're always looking for games that you and I can play together more. That's not just like you need 4+. So I got you a game.
Guess who?
I love Guess Who.
I do like that.
I have to give you a 10.
Thank you.
Why do you have something negative to say every time? I was so thoughtful.
I think it was the delivery, because the route you should have taken with this game, since it is kind of more of a kid's game.
Oh my gosh, I forgot. I actually forgot. I promise you, I forgot. I was also gonna add in Micaiah because you'll be able to play with that with her too. Sorry, I promise you, that was where I was going with that too.
Was it?
I promise.
I'll take you at your word.
Thank you.
And I'll give you a 10.
Oh my gosh. Phew.
Because playing games with Micaiah is probably going to be my favorite activity. Our childhood.
Okay. The thing that probably sticks with me the most, because we've talked about it a lot, was that you didn't love doing wrestling, but you had to stick with the commitment of wrestling.
My dad's commitment of wrestling.
You weren't able to do a lot of other things that you really wished that you could have done.
Yes.
A lot of things that have brought you into adulthood that you still love now. One thing being basketball.
I knew that that's where this was going.
I love that one. That is so cool.
This is still. Listen, I'm not even going to preface this one. I'm like 90% sure it'll make sense.
Oh my gosh, yum. That was so random to choose from my childhood. I had those when I was a kid.
This is the thing, is like, I was going to go with Tim Tams, and I was trying to do something Australia. That's like when you exited your childhood. Was when you like moved to America essentially. So I was like, I need to do something Australian. Not that this is Australian, but I know that this was one thing that you had when you were a kid.
I mean, when I think of my childhood, I wouldn't think of these.
Bummer.
But I do like that you knew that I liked these as a kid. For that, I will give you a 7.
10.
Yes.
You knew.
I am gonna eat these. Favorite TV show or movie? Why are you frozen, honey?
Okay. Sorry. I was really having an out-of-body experience right there.
That was really weird. It was like I pressed pause. You didn't move at all. Now I have something in my head that I saw that I was like, this would be amazing. I saw that.
Did you?
That's what I saw.
This one. This is it.
That's what I
Freaking nailed it. Oh, let's go.
Oh my gosh, Bob. Can we please do this date night?
Good idea.
That is so great. Okay, so favorite TV show or movie? I feel like there was an obvious answer for me, and I wanted to go a bit more creative with it.
This is what I wanted. This is why I added the question to the list. Because I wanted a Lego set.
Star Wars, that's like a very generic, like, oh, easy.
Yeah.
But I know you loved Andor, and this is from Andor. And so I just hope you appreciate the intentionality.
I do appreciate the intention. I feel like we both nailed this one.
Yeah, we did. This is a 10.
10.
Good job.
Way to go.
I'm excited. Last but not least, biggest fear. So this was another difficult one because a fear of yours that I know of is heights. And I thought, what the heck am I gonna do with heights? Get you a stool? And then I thought, probably your biggest fear now is something happening to Micaiah.
Mine is a bit more creative.
That is creative.
No, that is very creative.
I'm nervous, bub. It's not alive.
No. All right.
Ah,
Open. Now,
what the heck?
how did I get here, you may ask? I thought in the same lane as you, your biggest fear, something happening to Micaiah or me. Losing us both would be the ultimate. If you were on your own and you were a single lady, you would be akin to a cat lady. And you're also allergic to cats. So here's some kitty litter with a litter box for you, because that would be the worst. You living alone without us, gone, with cats that you're allergic to in the same house as you. It'd be a disaster. And that is her greatest fear, ladies and gentlemen.
That is wrong. I appreciate the
You're welcome.
creativity. Again, I do just want to point out how practical every single one of my things were.
This wasn't a practicality contest.
Yes, but I hope people appreciate how practical I was with everything that I got. I'm not afraid to become a cat lady.
You would be afraid to become a cat lady because you're allergic to cats.
But because I'm allergic to cats, I'm never going to become a cat lady. It's just a bit like, you know, impossible. I think there's a couple flaws here. And for that, I'm going to give you a 7. But because of the creativity, I'm going to bump it up to a 7.5.
Okay, thank you. I'll go 9.5.
Okay.
Here, don't forget your litter box. There you go. Here. Really, we should have had a third-party judge, I feel like.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
Can you guys let us know who you think did better? Thank you.
The results are in.
in second place with 84 points is Mr. Gabriel Conti. And just 2 points ahead in first place.
With 86 is Jess Conti.
Thank you. This was fun. I feel like we do know each other really well, except I was more practical.
Now the tally for the year so far is Jess has won 2 challenges and I have won 0.
Yes.
And we'll see by the end of the year what that turns out to be. Because this husband versus wife thing is becoming a thing.
Oh yeah.
If you missed our last husband versus wife, it's on Jess's face. You can click on it.
Bye.